Welcome. Hello, Amakhosi family. Welcome. This is Postgrid. My name is Witness. Guys, join us by subscribing our YouTube channel and help us to reach 10,000 subscribers to our YouTube channel. And today I want to show you about one of the manager in South Africa. In Africa, Pedro Soares Goncalves, a Portuguese football coach based known for his transformative work in South African football, particularly with Angolan national teams, with over 2 decades to experience across youth development, national team management, and African football structure. Pedro has built a reputation as a methodical, intelligent, and cultural adaptive leader, having started his coaching journey in Portugal, most notably in Sporting SP Academy. He has transcended the African football, where he found success developing talent and building competitive teams from the ground up. His long-term leadership of Angola senior national team has brought historical milestones, including qualification for multiple major tournaments, deep AFCON runs, and regional titles like COSAFA Cup. Known for his calm demeanor, tactical discipline, and development mindset, Pedro brings both European tactical structure and a deep understanding of African football dynamics. He is a strong candidate for club seeking not just short-term result but a foundation for sustainable success. So let's see about him and his ability to coach. K is a chief. Does he fit the pressure? What is his weakness? But let's start with quality, strength, and challenges. Strengths, positive qualities, youth development, long-term vision. He spent many years at Sporting and youth coaching, suggests a strong grounding at developing young talent. When he moved to Angola, he focused first on youth national team and built from below rather than jumping immediately into senior roles. Stability and consistency. His long-term tenure with Angola shows commitment and ability to sustain a vision over time, becoming the national team coach with the longest continuous service among African national team is a mark of that ability. Tactical adaptability and good result under constraints. He has achieved relative success for Angola, a national not among African traditional powerhouses, including winning a regional cup and advancing continental tournament. In interviews, he acknowledged logistical, structural, and resource challenges and frames progress as incremental, which suggests realism and humanity. Recognition by peers, football bodies nominating from Coach of the Year in African Award. He set record and is a central Angola recent success. In challenging resource limitation, infrastructure, managing a national team in Africa often involve challenge like limited infrastructure, less constant finding, travel logistics. Some of his interview hint at this being constraints. Maintaining upward momentum. After initial breakthrough, the expectation become high. The challenge is sustained performance, qualifying for the big tournament, World Cup, or competing with the top-tier African nation. His contract was reported in turn until 2025. Transactional changes could disrupt continuity. Competitive and margin in top competition against the strong African teams, example Nigeria, Egypt, margin are tight, getting past the quarterfinals or deep is tough test. Depend on pool of available players, many might play abroad, and getting them to dominant to national team and match is always a challenge in Africa. Let's about his weakness. Limited experience at top-level club, no top-tier European club experience as a head coach. Most of his coaching career has been in youth setup or with the national team, Sporting CP Youth, Angola Youth, Senior. This may limit his exposure to high-pressure, high-frequency, competitive environments like club league or continental club tournament. Some critics argue he may lack the tactical sharpness and adaptability seen in coaches who work week in, week out in light football. Tactical caution, pragmatism, often chooses conservative counter-attacking setup, especially against a strong position. While this brings stability, it makes his team look rugged or reactive in something match. So, example, Angola under the management, he struggled to dominate possession or impose attacking control in big games, particularly in knocking out stage or vs elite African teams. Lack of major trophy beyond regional level. Success to COSAFA Cup and decent AFCON run are commendable, but no AFCON title, no CHAN title, no World Cup qualification yet. In terms of trophies, he hasn't proven himself among of elite tier of African coaches. Example, Elau Case, Wilt, Regrugui. Until he win a major continental title, he may be seen as builder rather than a closer. Depending on long-term project, Pedro thrives when given time, building system, nurturing youth, developing cohesion in fast past the environment that demand immediate result. He might struggle. So, in risk, if appointed to a struggling club or national team with short-term expectation, he may not deliver quick turnaround. Also, limited visibility and political influence in African football. Despite his result, he is not a high-profile figure in CAF power cycle. Angola Football Federation is also not among of the strongest political in Africa. This can affect things like tournaments, seeding, player call-up, logistic, and media participation, indirect impacting team performance and his reputation. Squad selection and criticism. Angola media and fans have occasionally criticized him for favoring youth over experienced players and key moment being too loyal to certain players' formation. Being during some AFCON qualifiers, there was public database over why certain informed players weren't selected or were benched. So in weakness, no elite club experience, consecutive style, no major continental title, need long-term setup, lack political influence in CAF, and questionable squad decision. So does he manage chief pressure? Yes, but with the condition he could handle it if the club give him time, align a long-term goals and protect him from exclusive short-term interference. However, he may struggle if instant results are demanded or if internal politics are intense. Why he could end the pressure? Used a national level expectation. Coaching Angola national team over 5 years, where the pressure of representing a country, media security, and political oversight are very real. He faced African CHAN and World Cup qualifying, all high stakes, emotional environments, and strong public interest. Experience with the African football system. He has coached an African league, worked with youth, the system, and understand African football culture, logistics and challenges, infrastructure gaps, travel politics. That is a big plus. Many European coaches fail achieve because they underestimate local realities. Repeated by players' staff. Player often praise his calm development approach. At Angola, he built team unity and got buy-in from youth to senior players, a skill that means achieve where dressing room morale can be fragile. Where he might struggle, Kaizer Chiefs are in crisis mode. Chiefs haven't won a major trophy over 10 years plus. Fans are impotent, the media is relentless, and coaches are regularly sacked with month. Pedro is a project builder, not a quick fixer. Chiefs wanted results yesterday because need lasted 12 to 18 months to make mark. He's not used to club level week-to-week grid. Most of his recent experience is with the national team, with matches and especially out of the end time, with players is limited but planned. Club football is intense, week match, short turnaround, injury crisis, and media storms. He needs to readapt quick to that rhythm. Local expectation, political pressure, chief fan base expectation, winning football, attractive style attacking, not consecutive, use of local talent, special academy, boardroom interference and public criticism are frequent. He may struggle with club politics, fan pressure, and working under possibly divided management. So, Pedro score can succeed to Kaizer Chiefs if club come to long-term start at least 2 seasons, real backing, transfer, youth investment, and shielding him from dull politics. But if Chiefs want quick trophies and instant glamorous football, they like to ban him out, as they have done with many coaches. Thanks guys for joining. Don't forget to subscribe, turn on notification bell, then enjoy this video.